15 years. It's stunning that we are at the 15th annual, and certainly glad to have you back in Jupiter, Florida for this, the year 2013 Perfect Game World Wood Bat Association Championship. David Rawnsley, Vice President of Player Personnel. My name is Daron Sutton, and this is going to be a lot of fun. A crazy 5 days. Future certainly will be molded. Championships will be won, and that's kind of the twofold story that you want to tell.
Yeah, well, there's two things that happen here, Daron. There's the team aspect of it. There are 85 teams from around the country, Puerto Rico, Canada, who want to win this ring. It's vitally important to their organizations. It's important to the parents. It's important to the players. But there's also the player aspect. That's why there's maybe 1,000 scouts and college coaches here, everybody in baseball, to watch these players, because the future of Major League Baseball is here in Jupiter this week.
All right, so let's start with the players, because nearly 350 have come from out of this event and headed to Major League Baseball. You've lived a lot of those stories way back when. Take us way back when.
Well, way back when for this event is really not that far back. Jose Fernandez, we all know Jose Fernandez. He's one of the most promising young pitchers in baseball. Threw here in 2010, threw the best game I have ever seen a high school pitcher pitch. I talked to the scouts after the game. I said, why couldn't he have pitched in the big leagues tonight? And they said, there's no reason he couldn't. He's 94, 96, plus breaking ball, plus command, not afraid to throw a changeup. And that's what you saw with the Miami Marlins this year. Go back another year, Manny Machado in 2009. We all know Manny Machado is one of the brightest young stars in baseball. He was here in 2009. You know, you go back 2008, there was a guy named Mike Trout. That's who it was, Mike Trout. I think we all know Mike Trout. He was here in 2008. And there's a similar player here in 2013 that the scouts, the college coaches, the advisors, all of the baseball world will see.
All right, so looking forward to seeing that player. Obviously, Kershaw and Greinke, both Uptons, Fielder, Posey. I could go on and on. All stars that have gotten things started, really burst onto the national stage in this tournament. But the other part of it is the team championship. Individuals are certainly exposed and reach their dreams here, but teams come to bring the hardware home.
Oh, there's no doubt. And there's 4 teams that I've sort of highlighted as the favorites. They're coming here with the depth, the pitching staff, the goal to bring home the rings. The Evo Shield Canes from the East Coast, the Orlando Scorpions, who've had a great year at WWBA events around the country, Marucci Elite, which is based out of Houston now, and then the Cardinal Scout team, FTB Mizuno. They're all great teams. Those are my favorites, but we know in this event that you can be the favorite, but there's a lot of teams here who have the talent to win. And we'll just see what happens here over the next 5 days.
So the FTB Mizuno squad, the Cardinals team you're talking about, you have Jackson, you have Alex Jackson, catcher, you have Nick Gordon, Sean Reed Foley. That's all guys that are in the top 10 heading into the draft.
Yeah, you have perfect game All-Americans. You know, Nick Gordon's obviously right now number 2 ranked player in the country. Alex Jackson, number 3. You know, they might be number 1 after this event. They might step up and be the star of this show this week.
And there's one guy, before we wrap this segment up, I have to ask you about, because I think we're all excited to see him pitch. We saw him in San Diego, a left-hander. He's Hawaiian. Cody Medeiros plays for the Ohio Warhawks in this tournament.
Warhawks, yes, Cody Medeiros. When he pitches on Friday, it will be the most scouted game of this event, because the scouts haven't seen him but in little bits at the Perfect Game National, at the All-American Classic, and he'll be pitching on Friday for the Warhawks, and I guarantee you there'll be 300 scouts there watching him throw, because this is a very talented young man, but not one that scouts have figured out yet.
And Perfect Game will have their scouting staff at just about every site, every field in Jupiter, and we're certainly excited. We just barely scratched the surface. Read every article you can, the Perfect Game writers and the staff. Great previews, and they will be, David and his colleagues will be writing blogs throughout the day. We'll be doing short video updates, but again, we're not diving nearly deep enough. Take the time, continue to visit us right here at Perfect Game's official website, and we'll see you, and thrilled to, throughout this entire tournament.